Miles, you left your shirt in here. It's all right. I've moved it. How is everybody? I don't know who else here. It's been a minute since I have done a live. I have not done a live in a long time. Did I miss? I missed a spin. This goes on my sons. I put it up in the last load. Here it is. It's over here. Okay. Anyways. Over there. Good. These ones. Right there. But yeah. You can either clean along or watch me clean either way. You know, figured the purpose of body doubling is to do that. Get people motivated. Just had a lot going on, so I haven't been on here very much. My goodness, I feel horrible that I have not been on. But that's changing. That is changing. So there we go. Pizza Planet. Some really old Disney mugs. It's been busy, busy, busy. Oof. I think I didn't break that. Jeez, I thought I was going to break it. There's that. Cleaning. Hello. I know, my island is a hot mess. It's a hot mess right now, but, you know, we're cleaning. FYI, if any of you guys go to Chick-fil-A, when it says the cup deal, I thought it meant like a large cup because it said any drink. I didn't realize it came with reusable Chick-fil-A cups until after I got it. I was like, what is that? I didn't realize that's what that was. But yeah. How has everybody been? Just doing I gotta clean with me. No makeup, no nothing. You're getting just me. I mean, I don't usually put on makeup to. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Put on makeup to clean my house. So. My ice cream maker. Ooh. Hot steam, hot steam. Okay, doing rinsing dishes to put in the dishwasher. This is my butter dish. I went and got more. Actually have tons of videos. I just haven't posted them. I've been so busy lately. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. You too. You have a blessed day too. Who is knocking on my door? Miles, someone's knocking at the door. Oh, one of my son's friends is here. I'm like, ugh. Miles, tell him that you're finishing up your work. Sorry, we homeschool now, so my kids said other things. He can go in a minute. I know. I don't know if you guys can hear the chiming of the ring doorbell there. Yes. Yeah, you can go play once you're done with your math. Yep. They usually are done way earlier, but they had other things to do. Did anyone else hear like a squeaky toy? I felt like I stepped on a squeaky toy. Maybe my dog had one. But I don't know if you guys like watching people do. Like, there you go. Just cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. This is not really that it's dirty. I was putting this in my microwave. I clean out my microwave. Wait, it needs more water than that. It needs way more. Hi. I need a lot of water in this. When you to clean out like your microwave, you've got to put water in it, and then it's like the fastest way I found. In 5 minutes, and the steam goes in, it breaks up all the stuff in your microwave. I know people like sell stuff for that, but like, there's no point. If you have a glass dish, just can you guys hear me? My day's going good. I had to go get. I've been growing my own plants from seed and planted all my stuff. A lot of it did good, and then out of nowhere, I mean, we've been in the 80s and 90s. Out of nowhere, we had like this frost come through, and it killed all my tomatoes. So I was forced to buy tomato plants. So yay! But otherwise, the chickens won't stop. You see this? I'm getting about 2 dozen a day. 2 dozen, easy. It's too many eggs. So lots of egg recipes. Yes. Can you see the steam? Our water gets so flippin' hot. Like scalding hot. But yeah. I mean, I hope. Can you guys hear me? Can someone give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear me? I have a mic on, but I don't know if you guys can hear me. My mother-in-law said she washed these, but just in case, I'm gonna wash them. I brought her over a bunch of food, and then she brought back the dishes. But I don't think she did, though, because they looked kind of dirty. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up on that. I was trying not to have you guys all hear just like the water in the microwave going off. Second load, second load. These are pre-rinsed over here, but it looks like my children. I just had the, dude, I have ADHD. You say, I just had the scrubby. People are setting things into the pre-rinsed area. They're supposed to be ready to go into the dishwasher. It did not happen. There. That can go in the bottom. I think I'm going to put that one over there because I have this big pot. I got to get in here. That was a scary noise. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. That was the water boiling in the microwave. Oh, yeah. Washing up all the things. All the things that I can get in there. I mean, kind of scattered like this, obviously. Doesn't need all of that room. There we go. And the bigger spatulas. Okay. And the big knife. Okay. I don't need that water running. Water is about ready to skyrocket because we're going to have like 1,000,001 data centers put out here in the middle of nowhere. They snuck in on people. Horrible. And attach it to our dang river, make our electricity and everything skyrocket. Live in a small town, and then small towns are getting bought up. Okay. People, ooh, Forgot those plates were over there. Let them crash down into this concrete. The sink is really nice because it's real big and it's deep, but it's like it's concrete or something. I don't get it. Like the sink right here, it's concrete. So if you accidentally drop something, oh boy, it shatters. I haven't cooked yet, but I am gonna make some dessert. Possibly start some bread. I gotta get that island cleaned off. It feels like it's turning into a drop zone. We have a drop zone in the front, but I want sunny, warm weather. But my day is going good. I am happy. I am alive. So that's a good thing, right? Waking up and praise Jesus for that. And then the opportunity to talk to other people. It's always nice. I don't want to jump. Trying to rinse this off. I made salsa yesterday, which is already almost gone. Like I can make a huge bowl of that stuff, like, and it's gone in like a day or two. Fresh salsa does not last long in this house. I'm gonna make some fresh. Yes, I have a dishwasher, but I still like. I mean, it's just a cutting board, but I feel like cutting board. I don't know what's up with cutting boards, with them like wanting to keep the color of whatever it is that you cut in them. But they do. Okay. Go right back there. I think there's this snapware. You know what? I can most likely. Yeah, actually, I know I can stick those down here because I've washed them down there before. There we go. Saved. Ta-da! I did dishes again. That is the second load. That is the second load today. Listen, I'm not going to say anything because it could be worse. It could be washing them by hand, which I have before because this washing machine, dishwasher, goes out. And we have replaced it with new ones, new chipboards. It's just the water out here is not that great and it hurts a lot of our things. It breaks them. So, you know. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, I have to make the guac. So it's chicken. I had vinegar out because we have like food and stuff sitting over here. Vinegar goes back there. That is done. This is just an empty bowl that we were using as an extra bowl for the dogs for water, but they have water fountain. It's a lot better. But I have fruit that I just went to Costco yesterday. So bananas. That stuff. I was cleaning this out. Okay. Get your sister with you before you go. Kids are gonna go play with their friends. Excuse you, Lucy. Donation boxes. We're donating. How much left does she have left? She's been doing that for quite a while. Lily, you can pause it for a tiny bit and go play with your friends before the rain gets here. Sorry, telling my children they can pause their mathematics. Well, my son finishes, but she's got to be done. She's been doing it for like an hour. Yes, Lucy. Yes, Miss Lucy. No, you just had a treat. We don't need another one. Oops. I was talking to my dog. One of my dogs. The other dog is outside with chickens. Oh, you don't need another treat. She only wants to eat treats and not her food. She's an old lady. Huh. You're old. You're like 15. See, she licks her lips like, "Mm, nom, nom, nom." She had food. She hasn't touched her food. She just wants a treat. I don't know what's up with those bacon treats. Every time I've gotten those the last couple. Here, let me get this. Come on, Lucy. Oh, Squeakums. We have. Here you go. Okay. You can go get your jacket. But have your sister walk you over there real quick. I'm go, Nova. We're gonna get. Oh, she's gonna chase the chickens. My dog was gonna chase the chickens. Hang on. So yes, there is wires here. I bought a Catico. Those things suck. It was so expensive. Sorry, I shouldn't have said the word. They're not very great. I bought one. And it was like $200 and it was horrible. I built the other one, the wooden one over there. And then I just put the 1/4 inch hard wire so they can't get out and nothing can get them. But as you can see, it's been storming. So we got chickens running loose. Well, they're not escaped or anything. They're just out ranging. But yes, Squeakums. Yes, Squeaky. That's her. See, one of the cats that likes to go outside. And the dog's barking. She barks at everything. Hi, Squeakums. Squeaky. Where'd you go? There you are. Hi, bud. You want a treat now, huh? I gave Lucy a treat, so now you want a treat. Is she going to walk you over there? Yes? Thank you. Okay. All right. Anyways. Hang on, Squeaky. Here's the treats, kitties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll text Lily once it's time to. Okay. Carrot. Yeah, I know. I'll text his mom. Here you go, Squeaky. You got some treats, bud. You got some treats. No more, Lucy. I just gave you some treats. No more. All done. All done. All done. No treats. No more. My goodness. All right. So for dinner. Oh, it's not food. Cleaning out my microwave. The water is awesome because it gets all the stuff. That is the second wipe through, by the way. Let's get the see. Steven. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. My goodness. So let's wipe everything off. It's 5 minutes. I just use if you ain't got a glass bowl. Glass bowl is just easier because it's not gonna I don't know. I guess you can use a plastic bowl too. Okay. But she's walking you, yes? Okay. It helps. Ew. Oh, good. I thought you guys could fully see that. I was like, ew, it was so gross. But yeah, I'm trying to get all the yuckies out of the. I just washed my stovetop. I'm just going to stick this in here like that so it gets the bottom of it. I already have the 2.5 minutes started. Yay. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Oh, I got a 3D printer. So my cats hit it the other day when it was printing something. Made me so mad. So kids just finished. See, this is school. We just got done with school books, which I have to put all this up. Oh, and the dog one's in. My goodness. Come on. Come on, Nova. I have this here because she barks. Come on. A little tripod. She barks and barks out that window for no reason. So I cover it. Hi, Nova. But anyways, I got a 3D printer. And where is it? There's a piece of it. Where'd the other piece go? Oh, over there. Look, so I made the Epcot, like, like the Spaceship Earth. That's the top. Hang on. Put my kids' school. Literally, we have piano. They were just playing piano. We have our shoes right there. That's supposed to be a backyard drop zone thingy. But like I said, we were just doing school. So we got math books and all that stuff down. Yep. So there's the other part. See? And I have these LED lights that you can use an app to. So it's going to light up. I'm going to have to hot glue the lights inside it. And then I can seal it. And then we have the Epcot dome. So I did that. And then it will do the same like light show that they do at Disney. I didn't mean for it to be that big. It was going to be smaller. And then but I have the Igloo Centauri too. Love that thing. No smell, keeps the crazy plastics in, and I can watch it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, see, told you she was going to bark right to go right back outside. She's a tripod. Pyrenees, really small for a Pyrenee. Go on, go back out with the chickens. Oh, look, the chickens are getting into everything again. We just had a storm, and there she goes. Woo! Sorry. The chickens are out there. Ugh. I have more of my plants in here until I can put them outside because I had to pull them back in because of how cold it's been. Other part of my garden is still going fairly well, as you can see there. So I got lettuce, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, spinach, kale. You're not coming back in. You just went outside. I have onions and stuff in that one. I just put that fence up across you can see those two little white things. And there's a little gazebo-y thing, turning my kids' playground-y thing that they don't use anymore into another garden area for tomatoes to keep the chickens out because I had a heck of a time with them, with the chickens last year. And then really kind of annoyed. My backyard's really messy because the dog, she is pulling out all the animals. She thinks it's funny. Here, see, look, this was trash. I just picked up all the trash. And then because the storm that blew through. So peach tree had all these peaches on it and blossoms. And then we got this horrible frost. I think there's only a couple. I saw a couple in there, just really hard to see. Oh, there's one right there. This keeps coming out of the ground, which is annoying. I gotta find a better way. I'm trying to block off. So this is an apple. It's 3 apples in one, and I had it so it can go against the fence, so it won't go that way, but it will go up. We have the Gold Rush across the bottom. Middle section is Honeycrisp, and the top is Gala apples. And I can continue, like, see how it's busheling out right there? I can let it grow up a little bit higher and then cut them out to the sides again. But yeah, it has apples. I kept the ribbons on them for now. I might have to cut them off. This last year. See, my chickens are trying to get in here. That is going to be used for like peas and stuff. It's just kind of blocked right now. I need to put in a long gate fence on that side where I can walk in, but the cats can't. Blueberries, blueberries, blueberries. See, it got cold and all the dang leaves are starting to fall off. Strawberries. And as you can see, my grapes were growing beautifully. I even have all these little baby, I had all the baby grapes blossoms, but then we got this horrible frost. And look what happened. Same thing with all of my blackberries. These ones kind of still stayed on there, a little bit of the leaves, but all these, you can see where they were starting to sprout. The branches are red. These are really good blackberry vines, but the frost came. Looks like it's trying to grow again right here, but it's so cold. We have a field behind us. That needs to be whacked. This is all pulled aside. This was Nova. That was so rude. You just like tripped me and peed in front of my leg. Didn't get me. See, tomato cages. Nova, stop. Hi, Wednesday. Wednesday. My rake fell down. I was trying to clean. Oh, hello. Hi. Nova. No, we're not playing. No, be nice. Be nice. Thank you. Good girl. You good girl. Watch me see something funny. Look. She doesn't have her leg. You scratch and then it's cute. Anyways, stop. No, no, no. She's a very small Pyrenees because of that. Nova, go get your ball. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? I gotta go back inside, Nova. It's cold. I'm a jacket. Oh gosh. I thought she was gonna attack. She's pulling all my wood out too. This is not me or my children. I put this over here because I'm gonna use these for the tomatoes. Literally, because the tomatoes will be that big. But she just run, little chicken, run. No, she's got a ball. I'm gonna get that ball. I'm gonna get the ball. Usually don't even have to get it. No, give me the ball. Give me the ball. I was trying to see if she'll get you. Run, run, I'll get you. She can actually run really, really fast. What are you doing? She snorts like a pig. Do you hear it? Go get it. Okay. Anyways. We just did this like for an hour. Oh, well, then why did he come over to play? Why did he come over to play if you can't play?
He was about to leave.
Oh,
I don't think he knew it.
No, that's all right. Okay. Why don't you play with your dog? There you go. Play with your dog. Oh, the water's done. I can wash the rest of that microwave. Anyways. How's that? Did you get your math done? No. That's all right. How much you got left? Huh? You fell asleep? Oh, you should do your math down here then. If you're going to fall asleep every time you go to your room to do your math, then you need to stay down here so you don't fall asleep.
Aren't you making stroganoff?
I can make stroganoff. You guys want? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I was gonna make stroganoff. Yeah.
Aren't you gonna make that like vanilla pudding?
I am gonna make banana.
Not today.
That's today. I'm gonna make some banana pudding.
Yes.
Yes. And yes, on stroganoff with mushrooms. Yay. We like stroganoff with mushrooms. Okay. That's all rinsed out. So yes, stroganoff and vanilla. There's that for now. And I have to make guacamole because the avocados are ready. I have a metering in here. I'm not using that. That's for sure. We got a quarter of a cow. That was insane. Hang on, people. I wonder if it lets you pause real quick. I don't know if it, anyways, you can still hear me. I gotta grab some meat out of the freezer outside. Anyways, got a quarter of a cow. And I did not realize a quarter of a cow was going to be like 300 pounds of meat. I thought someone said there was about 175. It was not. I mean, I'm not angry. I'm happy. Okay. Let me take the 300 pounds of beef. I mean, we didn't get it just now. We got it in the fall, but I don't know that we really even made a, I mean, we made a dent in it, but not as much as I thought we would. Wait a minute. I gotta make sure my freezer stays shut. I'm not trying to lose meat here. Okay, good. It closed. It closed. So, yep, and all the, it's so cold. See, all the ground beef is put like that. And I'm gonna put it on a plate. And I'm gonna defrost it in my microwave, which I just clicked. Hang on. I'm gonna wash off my here. I'm gonna flip this around. There we go. Wash this tray off and quickly defrost the meat, and then I'll start cutting mushrooms and some onions up to make stroganoff. At least the way I make stroganoff. I don't know if it's the correct way or not, but that was hot. That's the way I make stroganoff. Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, see? You see that? That is how hot my water gets. Insanity. I believe it's because we have like gas heat. That's why that water gets that hot. We have it turned down. So defrost, start. All right. So while that's doing that, I'm going to get the mushrooms, rinse them off and cut those. I am getting my apron because otherwise I'm going to be wiping my dang hands every 5 seconds. I don't really care if I look silly or not. This really is like the cutest little apron. It goes over your chest too, but I'm just using it. So I'm going to cut up the mushrooms. Well, I'm going to wash the mushrooms and then I'm going to cut them up. Wash and then cut. Cold water though. That way, dinner is ready around 5:15-ish or something, you know. We'll see. Hopefully. The thing I don't like about washing the mushrooms first, like instead of rinsing them off after I've cut them, is because it makes them very slippery when I'm cutting them. I don't like. My counter is clean, but still. Something I learned when I worked a long time ago, I worked at a restaurant. We used to always keep a towel on us if you're in the back in the kitchen. I'm washing almost all my knives, aren't I? Because I just cut up a bunch of stuff. Oh no! Yes, I do make sound effects. I don't know who's watching me. Who's still watching me? It's cool. Knife. Stroganoff pan. Stroganoff. It's kind of like a wok almost. See? There's that. I usually put butter in it to saute my mushrooms. So this is unsalted butter. I'm going to put that on a low. 1, 2. Those are cut into 1/4 tablespoons, not full tablespoons. Not only are the mushrooms wet, there's butter on the knife. I feel like that's just asking for a disaster here. I'm afraid Jesus lets me watch what I'm doing. So now I'm not looking at the thing, just I'm doing that slow. Sorry, people. I'm not trying to chop my fingers off. I don't know why I even make those dang sound effects. I think it's an ADHD thing. And if any of you have ADHD, do you also make sound effects when you're doing things? I know you're supposed to go like this. That was 3. That was 3, right? 3. 3, I mean, a handful of mushrooms. Okay. I mean, you can use steak too. I'm just going to use ground beef right now. I don't feel like cooking the steak. I am going to try to make shepherd's pie though. So I do, only because I have like, they gave me like all kinds of things like cow tongue. They gave me What else did they give me? Like cow liver and stuff. So we got a quarter cow. Apparently, we were one of the last ones to pick up, and nobody wanted the liver part or any of that stuff. And I'm like, what am I going to do with that? I thought maybe I could cook it and give it to my pets. And then someone's like, oh, no, 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 no. You should use the liver because it's in beef Wellington, which I had no idea. So I'm going to try to follow Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington, which I do have steaks too. So I was going to take those and try to grind up the liver. I don't know any recipes for like cow heart. I don't even know who uses cow tongue or what you're supposed to use cow tongue for. I just made a bunch of bone broth yesterday from the leftover bones. We've been saving in like the tops, like the things. I hope you guys can still hear me. But okay. All right. So there's that. Chop up. I mean, I know you're supposed to use it. I use an onion. Hopefully my eyeballs do not cry to death. I'm putting that in there because that's going to go in my oh, wait, I have my compost bin now. There it is. What am I doing? Compost bin. There we go. All right. I'm going to have to remember to write this down because I always make stroganoff just by like however I make it. I don't know if it's true stroganoff, but I always do mushrooms, onions, pepper, egg noodles, right? Sour cream, and heavy cream, and then beef stock or beef stock, beef bouillon type stuff, plus the beef, pepper. I usually add bell pepper, or not bell pepper. Yeah, onions, pepper sauce. To me, it always tastes like beef and noodles, but I think stroganoff, the difference is it has like mushrooms and onions in it, but I don't know. My husband's like, write that down so we can make it one time if you're not here. I was like, excuse you? But trying to get this done before my eyes start watering. So now I have a video documentation of how I made this. So that's good. Video documentation. All right, so that's good. Now, I just put this on low for a second, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on high. That was for my dogs. This chicken. Neat. Still defrosting. I almost flipped that whole thing. I don't know if you saw that. Who was at the door? Lily! Carrie's at the door. Carrie and them are here. You come in. Sorry, I'm cooking. My daughter's busy household. Busy household. All right. Sorry, my dog is barking, barking, barking. You can come inside too, just stay out of the kitchen. I would say probably don't go in the basement just because it smells, but. And I didn't mean, I just said, well, because the litter box is down there and it's a robot litter box. It cleans, but it is messy. All right, let's see. Olive oil. Quickly saute the mushrooms and the onions. And then I will set them aside. Also, something I don't know if they do in making stroganoff is I add a little bit of cooking sherry to it every time. So, what you're going to see me, there it is. Sorry. People, I'm just going to grab the stuff out of here that I need. And I also use a little bit of that. Egg noodles. I have butter. That's why I like this pan. Like I said, I think it's like a mini wok, but I like it for sauteing because I can just kind of toss them over like so. While they're doing a little bit of a dabble of cooking sherry. It like brings out the flavors of the mushrooms and the onions really good. And I kind of just, I mean, you could just like keep flipping it, but I like using these. All right, awesome. Wish you guys could smell that. It smells really good. And this can, no, I guess it doesn't go down a little bit. There you go. You can see. Hey, Lil, can you let Nova in, please? She's crying. She knows that someone came over and she's like, what about me? What about me? Where did my pink salt go? Oh, it's downstairs. That sucks. Pepper. I used unsalted butter when I put this in here. Oh. I don't know if you guys can finish understand. All right. Once that shrinks down pretty good, like that, and then I'm going to turn that down. Just a tad of the white truffle oil. You just want to get the onions caramelized. That's what I do. I just keep going till the surface light, maybe if you can see. And the water evaporates, you know. I'm sure Gordon Ramsay was watching this. He'd probably be like, "What are you doing?" Supposed to like toss it up, you know, with the pan. But I just mopped in case I miss. I don't want it to like get on my floor. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this aside over here. Sorry, that was so loud. Take out mine. And I do mean fresh fresh beef. I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna have to use my knife to that open. I'm just using hamburger meat. Get out. So the difference between store-bought hamburger meat and fresh ground beef, it is a very dark color. Put that over there. Now I shall get my wooden spoon. And it's going to cook up this meat, the majority of this meat real quick. Apparently that was not all the way across it. It's not even on high, but the pan was still high. Or hot. It was still high. It's still hot. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I talking loud enough? Like I'm whispering? Just gonna cook the meat. And then once the meat's mostly cooked, I'll go ahead. Actually, I'm going to try one of these mushrooms. Oh, real good. Yep. And then my kids did not put this back in the right spot. Oh my gosh. I can't open it. How tight did y'all screw the lid? How hook myself with the thermometer? My goodness. 1 spoon equals 1 bouillon cube. So I like this better than bouillon. 1 spoon equals 1 cube. That's going to go in the sink. That's going to go back in the fridge. No idea who is watching me right now. I'm glad though. It's good. Okay. That just adds a little bit of that extra beef flavor, you know? Sometimes I do cut up the steak. It just depends on what I'm using. And I'd rather use the steaks or the chip steaks, quite honestly, for summer. I think I'm going to get another freezer because I did not get a very big one. And I'm going to buy a whole hog as well. So I will need a big freezer. I'm going to do one that's going to be strictly meat, and then we'll put beef, and I'll have like racks. I'm going to use like little container racks in it to keep like hamburger meat to separate them. And then steaks, and then roast and whatever. And then same thing with like put the pork on one side, beef on the other, and then use the smaller one for like stuff that I froze myself from the garden. And yes, that's a lot of meat. I'm always afraid of like power outages. So yes, I did go and buy a backup generator just in case that is propane or gasoline ran to keep them running. It's actually enough to like do the majority of the house too, quite honestly. It says that I can hook it up to where my power thing goes outside of my house. It was like 5,000 watts or something, but I would pretty much only do that for like the heater or something if needed, but we have a little space heater. If it was that bad, we would all just sleep in the living room or something with a fireplace going. All right. So that majority is that is going. That's perfect. Yeah, I know what's crazy is like fresh beef from like a cow you take to the butcher versus the store bought. I don't know if they're watering it down or what the deal is because it don't even taste the same. It's so weird. Like, it's like how? So now I'm gonna mix all this together. And then I will re-season stuff like to taste once it's all cooked. And then I always do like heavy cream and a little bit of sour cream. And then I put the noodles in it, and then I let the noodles boil in this. I don't cook them separate. That way they absorb all the flavor. Heavy cream, and I'm going to use some milk. Heavy cream and milk. I just got this heavy cream. Heavy cream. Because the noodles are going to go right into this, no separate boiling. So you have to have kind of almost like if you're, what is that? Oh, that's from the onion. I was like, what is that? It's a piece of onion. Turn this up to really high. And, oh, hush, Nova. Oh, I have to let her out. There's a hawk. There is a hawk. Watch my food. Watch my food. Hang on, Nova. Go outside. Quick. Don't let the hawk get the chickens. Don't let it get them. Keep them safe. Okay. The dog is outside. All right. Now, obviously that is not enough liquid for all these noodles, but we will add more. Set that there. We will have to add more, but a lot more. So heavy cream. I didn't think actually I didn't really need to use that much cream, but might have put too much noodles in it. Don't say anything. But no, actually I didn't. See? So then you'll get, because I still have to put the sour cream in it. All the flavoring will get mixed in. The mushrooms, the onions, the whole shebang. And that is how I make stroganoff. And this will literally maybe last us a day, 2 days, just because they like it so much. I probably should keep that milk handy though. All right, sour cream. I might need more of this though. You guys can hear me okay, right? I'm gonna get another spoon because I don't like reusing something that had something else in it. And then 1, 2. And then you break that in there like that. Probably should have mixed all that milk and stuff first before, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It melts up in there. See? But the noodles will thicken up when they absorb all this. Get back in their onions. And then you can salt and pepper to taste, which, like I said, I do closer to the end because I found out that when I do that, the pasta just stills all the flavor, or it stills the flavor, but then, or you know what I mean? It like dilutes the flavor. And I just did what I thought was all the seasoning up front. So then I add more a little on. So mushrooms, meat, onions. When I get real fancy, you could add a little bit of liquid smoke to it too to give it a different type of taste. I'm not doing that today, but if you want more of like a smoky flavored one, yeah. Just 1 drop. You don't need like a whole bunch of that. I do it when I do pulled pork. I'll add liquid smoke since I don't have an area where I can just dig a deep hole and, you know, cook a roast under the ground like they do Kahlua pork. What I do is take a ham butt, you know what I mean, or that's not fully cooked. Put it in a crock pot. Put a couple drops of liquid smoke and pink Himalayan salt and chicken broth, and I just let it cook. And you literally get, and then maybe sometimes I add like a little bit of pineapple juice to it, like not a lot, like just like a little tiny 1/4 of a cup or something to it. And it will give you Kahlua pork, and then it just shreds, you know what I mean, like real easy. So then you have like pulled pork. And I don't know if you can see, it's starting to thicken up because of between like the heavy cream, sour cream, and the pasta. It will make this super thick as it absorbs. Once you get it to a boil, then you can just turn it down to about medium, maybe a little bit lower. So 1, nothing is burning, and 2, It absorbs, and then you can add in more without freaking out about boiling over or just too much moisture seeping out. Pretty much. I do my spoon clean real quick because I'm going to add a little bit more. Of this. It was on my finger. It's just that better than bouillon, like mix. I mean, some people call it beef and noodles. I mean, I don't know. But mushrooms, onions, sauteed. And then just milk, sour cream, heavy whipping cream. And then you cook until the pasta is cooked. Oh, that's good. That is good. It just needs a little bit. It needs more pepper. You need more pepper. I need to go to TJ Maxx because that is the only place I can find white truffle oil or dark truffle oil for cheaper than like Kroger will have a little tiny, that little jar for like $30. You go to TJ Maxx, it's like $7. I was like, thank you very much. I use that stuff enough. Okay. I have a different one in here that I like a little better than that one. Yeah. It's this one. I like this one better. I also got this one at TJ Maxx. This one was $12. You see how big that is? Yeah. This one's a lot better. The flavor in that one is way better. And I'm pretty sure that this version, my version of the stroganoff, is done. I think the noodles are done. I just have to taste it without burning the bejesus out of my mouth. Okay, the noodles are almost done. And it does need more salt. Not that that was a lot of salt, but I'm not pouring it through, like a little tiny bit of salt. Twice. Anytime you do like potatoes and pasta, they like still the salt content, they still it. Okay. Miles, can you let your dog in, please? Hey, Miles, can you let your dog in? Who are you talking to? I still feel like stroganoff is very peppery, and this is not very peppery. I thought I made it peppery, but I did not make it peppery. It looks like it's peppery.
How's it doing?
It's doing good. Just about done. I'll have. Oh, your stroganoff is good. Just making sure all the noodles have absorbed. Oh, Nova, hush. You inside or outside, doggy? What do you want? Put the sour cream up. Oh, did you shut it? Oh, okay. Daddy's going to be home soon, so just not lock your dad out. Okay. Oh, she was in the house making that noise. I thought she was outside. I was like, let your dog in.
Good idea.
Why don't you let her back out? Let her out back. Maybe she wants out back. I'm going to pull some aside, Miles, and you can taste it. Okay? That way it cools off. You can tell me. Set it there so it cools. Yeah, this is. Okay, so we got some yummy stroganoff. Dun, 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 dun. There's the stroganoff. Oh, she wants back in. She doesn't know what she wants, Miles. At least all my now all my mushrooms are clean and dried. It's just I thought I threw my lid away for a second. My goodness. Okay.
Oh, but
She has Miles, it's not her dinner time yet. In just a little bit. She just wants what I Miles here. I'm gonna use a little bit more salt. Yeah.
yeah, a little bit.
You'd think that I would have had added enough salt to that thing.
Then it'd be pretty much good.
You could taste the meat and stuff. There was just no pasta, man. I think egg noodles and potatoes are like your biggest thieves of salt.
Cooking any sides in though.
Is your sister upstairs in her room?
No.
Oh, really? They didn't really mind. I mean,
Because they have the singing station down there.
Oh, yeah. They're playing karaoke.
And they have the TV down there.
That's fine. Okay. I think hopefully that's good. I don't want to add any more salt. That's good. Okay. All right. Clean up this. We are going to clean up the mess while that's just sitting over there to the side. What? I'll give her a scratch. Give her a scratch.
I guess I'm guessing that stuff costs pretty expensive.
What?
Now
What?
the white truck, the oil.
No, I'm just gonna go to TJ Maxx.
Oh, what? How much was
At TJ Maxx it was 12 and said it says compared to 35, which is true because when I went to get it at Kroger, it was like 30.
It's kind of cheap. Usually stuff like that is like $50.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes depending on what type of truffle oil it is, yeah. Depending.
I said pointed at the sink.
Oh, it's because I was cleaning the sink. Oops, I forgot to turn it back around. My bad. We're back. The person left. They thought we were done. That's all right. Okay, so that's done now. Oh, look, and they're back. This is done. This is gonna get rinsed. Now we're going to make your banana pudding. The Nutella. Yeah, but we have to make the pudding first. Oh, this banana pudding. Yep. Do you want to grab it off the shelf right there? Gonna get a Clorox wipe off my counter.
Do you want all four?
No. Yes. Look and see how much one makes. There, wiped all these counters back off. Look at that. It's all been good. Okay.
I think it says it makes half a cup.
Isn't this the family? No, it's family size. So
Oh, yeah.
3 cups of cold milk, 5-minute pudding, makes 6.5 cups. Beat pudding mix and milk with whisk 2 minutes. Pudding will be soft set in 5 minutes. Make 6.5 cups.
That's where I got half the cup thing.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Don't. Just going to use this. So while that's sitting there, Miles, do you want to help? Oh, just leave it there. I don't want her bringing that downstairs. Oh my goodness. Just set it there on the table and tell her to come drink the rest of her milk. Miles, actually just put it in the fridge for her. What am I doing here? How did I not open that? Banana pudding. Everybody, I think everybody knows how to make that. All right, there's 3 cups of cold milk. Smells like banana. It smells like banana. Okay. A measuring cup. Just 3 cups of milk. That's it. And then you whisk it together. It's easy peasy.
Whisk it for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Probably gonna use the electric mixer.
One time, me and Lily were trying to make one of those chocolate ones, and then we were doing it way too long. We kept mixing it way too long. We mixed it for like 10 minutes.
That's all right.
Because we didn't like the texture.
Because you're supposed to put it in the fridge.
Oh.
To let it set.
For like 5 minutes.
Or you didn't mix it up enough. One of the two.
I think it was we didn't put enough milk in it.
No, that's very possible too. If it was too watery, you added too much milk.
No, it wasn't too watery.
Oh, then you did not mix it up all the way. I should have just used my electric mixer. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I use this mixer? I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. I'm just going to grab my mixer. My mixer. I love this. This thing is one of my favorite tools that I've ever bought. Except I can't find the rest of my other tools. The silver thing that goes on that. Nova? No. Yeah, I know what she keeps doing. Where's the piece that goes on there? There's no way that dog still has energy. I ran her until she could no longer run. Now this is this piece, but I don't want this piece. Although that will mix it, but it's not going to get it off the bottom. I wanted to use my whisk. There's a little brown gold piece or silver piece that goes on top of this. But I mean, this will work too. I just have to use a spatula. It sounds like it's drowning. It's like, we're just mixing. Why are you shaking? I didn't get you wet with the banana pudding.
It's because I keep scratching it.
Oh, I thought she was shaking off like she was wet.
This was like, you were literally perfectly timing this. I was cutting Nova, and then when I stopped, you stopped mixing it.
Oh, and then
again, and then when I stopped, you stopped.
I got you. Okay. So, Miles, can you give me a little, I just need a little, see, it's already setting.
Yeah.
One of these. Make sure that door's not locked so Daddy doesn't get locked out.
Okay.
And he's going to be home anytime. So I'm going to put this into this so we can put it in the fridge and then unlock the door. And I'm going to end.